you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. It is Wednesday, as promised. We are back. We got some hot topics. We got some hot clips. We're about to get into it all. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, man. It has definitely been a grind. I feel like this week, I don't know, so far it kind of feels a little better than last week, but there's still stories that are breaking. There's a lot going on. Anyway, with that being said, we got a lot to cover, so let's get it all. Let's go.
I feel a little stiff right now. GG. Good game. Good first round.
All right, and now into the first set of buttons that need to be checked. So this one, all right, so y'all know by now that FChamp, right, considered the biggest heel in the FGC, was banned, right, from the CPT. It was a global ban, right, for saying this horrible ass joke that a lot of people took as racist. So he was banned. Actually, he was banned within 24 hours. It was actually pretty quick. Then you got Chris G, who was banned. That one looked like it just looked really bad. But of course, the big dispute or the big argument was it was 3 years ago. The dude went through it. It was a lot that happened 3 years ago, and it was brought back up, and then he was recently dropped by evil geniuses. Then they offered him some hush money. He didn't take it. He did a stream to try to raise money because now he's broke and he didn't have any money. His words anyway. He actually raised almost like $6,000. He said if he raised at least $5,000, he would cut his hair off. He did. Here's a picture of that. Anyway, now fast forward, you're caught up. And now, since they both kind of find themselves in the same boat, both being either suspended or banned, they said, you know what? Let's come together. And just as of yesterday, they posted this. It looks like they combined their stream. Yes, they cross streams like Ghostbusters in this bitch, like how I did that. You got the visual. Anyway, they actually combined their streams, and it's called The Gods Canceled. That is actually the name of their combined stream.
By the way, this is in sub chat only mode, you know, because we want to keep this as clean as possible, as positive as possible. Me and Champ, you know, when we were first thinking about making this podcast, we were thinking along the lines of, you know what else could go wrong, right? Like, let's just blow everything up, right? Let's just talk about everything, anything.
So FChamp goes on to make the 2 points that the reason why they really chose that title is because, for one, it was based off of a tournament. Like, there was a tournament overseas or something like that called the Gods of Something. So he thought that was cool. And then he said straight up, it's just a good clickbait title. And I think it's interesting the way they started off, because a lot of people, I know I was thinking like, oh shit, you got these two guys together. They were initially together for a brief moment when they were kind of like talking about each other's cases, right? Each other's bans. So I thought, oh, maybe they're coming together to really start some shit. But they actually addressed that right off the bat. Here's a clip.
You know, and like, there's nothing off topic, right? And then you start to realize that things are actually getting out of hand, you know? So, with that said, like, we realized that it's not in our best interest, it's not in everyone else's best interest if all we do is try to blow everything up, right? So we're gonna.
So you can see Chris G pretty much going in saying, you know what, they possibly thought about that to be an angle, just to kind of like vent and stuff like that. But he said, like, in the light of everything that's going on right now, it's not in everybody's best interest if we just start firing shots, because shit is already bad enough. Then FChamp seems to take it from there and starts to stand up from Chris G, pretty much telling everybody to back off. Check out the clip.
Hey guys, so look, this is coming from me, and Chris has nothing to do with this, whatever I'm about to say, okay? He is not part of this, whatever my opinion is about this thing, okay? So guys, look, I know some people, you guys might like Chris G, some people, you guys might love Chris G, some people, you guys might hate Chris G, and it's just the way it is, right? And some people just hate me, some people love me, whatever it is. But guys, look, let's not try to go overboard and hate this man for the rest of his life, okay? Let's not try to threat him in real life. Dude, Chris has been dealing with so much already with all this drama that's happened with his sponsor, all this stuff. And I'm speaking for my own, okay? This but I'm saying, like, guys, don't try to like report him to Twitch. Don't try to like badmouth him on Twitter anymore. Come on, guys, let's just move on from this, dude.
Then they go on to say they're raising money, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to them because they're like, yo, we're raising money for us. We're broke right now, man. Like, basically, Chris G lost his job. FChamp got banned. I mean, there's not much tournaments going on right now anyway, but they're like, yo, we're going to do it. FChamp starts joking, saying it's not going to us. It's going to the winner because we're about to run some games.
Let's not do it like it's going to go, like, to me and you, okay? It's gonna go to the winner, all right? Maybe we can do the consolation prize of like 10% goes to the loser, 90% goes to the winner, okay? So that's what the fans are gonna do. They're gonna donate
the
this.
90-10. We're gonna do the Biggie special. You know, 70-30. You lose.
You're gonna do that, and it's like automatically you're getting third place, right? But there ain't no second place, so that's why you get 10%, right?
Basically, it looks like, to sum it up, they're coming together. They're like, we're not just coming together to talk some shit like everybody might think, but we're coming together to play some games, play some Street Fighter, play some Marvel, and just to raise some money for the both of them. And like I said, man, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with that. I think it would be interesting, because right now we're already getting points of views. We've seen this kind of stuff on Twitter, people posting and whatnot. But I think if we ever could do a panel without people going crazy, you know what I'm saying? And on this panel, we could have like Zero Blast, we could have FChamp, Chris G, Infiltration, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even Mike Z, you know what I'm saying? We could have a lot of people that were recently banned, a lot of people that were dropped, and just kind of do like a Q&A and go down just to see how it affected their lives, where they went wrong, what they see, do they think the system is broken? Like, just to go each of them, if we could have an adult conversation to maybe like learn off of this, I don't know, I think that would be a dope ass panel. But like I said, it would have to be really done carefully, because we don't want to do it in a way to where we're offending people or people are just like going ham and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be done well.
Right now, we're lacking content because there's not a lot of things happening in the fighting game community except for Twitter drama across the board. I think it's always good to also balance it out with a lot of high-level gameplay and entertaining sets in a way. Create a lot of amazing content overall, which what's lacking right now, you know? And I think right now we're going back to the positive side and actually going back to our roots, which is what we're good at, which is playing games. And right now, I think that's the best thing we can do.
And now into the next set of buttons that need to be checked. This one right here, this is sad, man. It's happy in a way, but we'll get into it. So y'all remember not too long ago, man, I want to say it was actually it was the same day that the whole Mr. Wizard thing broke about the Evo and everything, you know, him confessing, which was what, not too long ago, right? Last week. On the same day, it was somebody posted that Nuckle Du was in a horrible car crash. People were like, man, pray for Du. Everybody was worried because they didn't know what kind of condition he was in. And then at the end of the day, they actually posted a tweet saying Nuckle Du was fine. It's gonna be a long recovery, but he's fine. Then shortly after that, I believe it was 2 days ago, a lot of you may have seen it by now because I think they posted it on event hubs and whatnot. I was kind of waiting because I wanted to see what else Du was gonna say. But first off, he posted this saying, I will be putting my controller down now. Furthermore, I'm stepping away from social media in general since I can't offer you guys anything anymore. Life is short and unforgiving. Call loved ones, make amends, go outside. Don't let social media consume you. Take care. And that, of course, I think a lot of people missed the point at first because they were like responding saying, we love you, Du, we'll be here when you get back. But then people started noticing like, wait. it seems like he's retiring. I mean, read what he just posted. He says, I'm putting down my controller now. Furthermore, I will step away from social media in general since I can't offer you guys anything anymore. So a lot of people are like, yo, this has to do maybe like in direct contact with his car crash. You know, a lot of times when you have a close brush with you know, like a life and death experience, it makes you think differently. I know, I've been there. It definitely makes you think differently. Anyway, so shortly after he posts that, and people are taking it like, yo, he's retiring. He's walking away. We don't know, though, up until this point, at least we don't know on this side because it hasn't been shared, if it's because of his injuries and he's like, yo, I just can't play no more, so there's no point. Or if it's simply an awakening on his side to where he's like, man, life is short. I was almost taken out. I just want to spend more time with my baby. So instantly, of course, and I mean everybody in the FGC was like, we love you, dude. From Sonic Fox to Alex Valle, Justin Wong, everybody said, we love you. We hope you come back. Take care. We wish you the best. People just giving testimonies. I mean, it just goes on and on. Ultra David post as well goes a little deeper. Says, hey, buddy, I'm glad to hear that you're still here. Whether you want to stick around is up to you, of course, but it's not true that you can't offer us anything anymore. Whether you can play or not, your gameplay isn't the most important thing about you. It never was. I don't want to assume too much about why you're stepping away, but as someone who quit competing in 2012 due to my own physical issues, I know how mentally and emotionally hard it is. Let me know if you need an ear, and remember, there's lots of ways to stick around other than competing. Broly Legs responds to this as well, saying, no matter what the future holds, Nuckle Du has always been the competitor I strive to be, the champion I aspired to be, and the rival I always cherished. Throughout SFL, you were the one I wanted to beat. Even though I failed, I always enjoyed the fight. You will be missed. One thing that kind of stuck out, this is literally the only response I saw Nuckle Du. Now, there might be more responses by now is what I'm saying, but the only response I saw at the time was from this one. Somebody named Alan Johnson, I'm assuming it's some kind of troll, responded to his initial tweet saying, nobody cares. Then Du responds saying, suck my dick. And that was it. That was the only response I saw from Du at the time anyway. Then of course people respond to that. They're like, yeah, Alan, suck Du's dick. Then you can tell by this dude's account that it's a troll account. He continues on, but I don't think anybody pays him mind after that. But yeah, that's kind of one thing that stuck out. Anyway, I agree with everybody else, man. Me and my son were admirers of his. My teenage son, Christopher. Every time we saw him, he was friendly. He was always a great guy, man. So I wish him the best as well. Du, if you happen to be watching this, man, you are definitely one of the players, no matter how old I am, that I looked up to. I loved your gameplay. I love your tech, man. I love the type of dude that you were. So Du, man, I wish you the best. As a family man myself, I hope that you get where you're going with your family and you figure it all out for yourself. Take some time, definitely, because you're still young. I know you got a lot of great stuff ahead of you. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video and checking these damn buttons. Thank you guys for watching, man. Today is what, Wednesday? So we're gonna shoot for Friday. But once again, if another story comes out, we'll post tomorrow, which is Thursday. But so far, we're gonna shoot for Friday. Thank you guys for all the love. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.